Hi there, this is Jennifer Carter with Newport This Week, and I am here again with Principal Jared Vance to talk about graduation. Hi, Mr. Vance, how are you?
I am fantastic. How are you?
Great, great. So glad that you could join us. Okay, so let me just jump right in. We're obviously in a very unique situation this year, and a lot of things have been canceled or changed, and things are being done differently. What's going to happen with graduation?
Yeah, so to that point, we're trying to do our best to honor our seniors. They've gone through a career in the Newport schools, and this is like the culminating activity at the end of the year for our seniors. Just to back up a little bit, there was a lot of discussion about a bunch of different options on what we could do for graduations, for honors nights, for scholarship evening, and many of those would have contributed to the health and safety concerns in the community right now with the pandemic. So it was things that we really couldn't do without having 100% control over the environment. So some of the things like drive-in movie theater or parade throughout the city, we don't have that control. So it's really hard to make sure that everybody's safe and healthy. And that is the main reason that we chose to go with more of a virtual graduation. So we're going to make it as special as possible for the kids. Each one of them is going to have an opportunity to graduate and walk across the stage in the auditorium at Rogers. I know in the community that is a really valued activity, that families look forward to once they know the kids are going to Rogers, that they walk across that stage. And I've heard from, parents and grandparents that they walk that stage and they want their child to walk that stage. And so it's really important that we do that and honor that tradition here in Newport and allow our kids to have that experience. And so it's gonna be like an intimate affair where it's just gonna be a small amount of folks in the room, primarily parents and the students. And they're gonna walk the stage in full regalia. They're gonna be in their caps and gowns. I'm gonna be in my attire, and we're going to distribute, the diplomas and honor those kids one at a time in a really personal kind of way.
That's fantastic. I think it's going to give them a really special experience, and it's something they're not going to forget, that's for sure.
Nope, definitely.
So when are we going to hear about when this is going to be? Do we know when graduation is going to be for these kids?
So the actual graduation is going to air June 4th in the afternoon. We haven't really pinpointed a time yet. We're talking with local cable, like the public cable access, and a couple other platforms that will stream the presentation on that day. But what we're going to be sending out messages about in the next couple of days is scheduling times to come in and to be able to walk the stage and go through that process with us. We're looking at the 14th and the 18th as potential days to have kids in. And we're gonna honor all of the social distancing expectations that have been handed out, and have space and time and make sure that things are clean and safe in the situation. But at the same time, giving each child that opportunity to have an experience that is memorable for a lifetime.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to this happening. It's going to be great. I think that the kids are going to love it and the families will love it. When do you think you're going to be sending out information about signing up? Because I know everyone's wondering.
Most likely it's going to go out tomorrow. We're going to send messaging out to the community tomorrow, to the parents and students first, but, kind of large scale messaging around what those things are, like how to sign up, where to go, what the process is. So within the next, most likely tomorrow.
Perfect. So I'm guessing that parents and kids should be watching for the email that goes out so they can sign up for their time slot. Is it going to be like first come, first serve as far as signing up for times available for graduation? Is that kind of how it's going to work?
Yep, that's exactly it. So it'll be, message will come from myself, my school email. It'll go out to, like I said, students and families. And first come, first serve. So I'm really excited about it. It's to be able to have that kind of, one-on-one time at graduation with kids and their close family, I think is going to be an awesome experience for everybody. I know it can never replace the real graduation, but, years down the line, they're going to be talking about this time period, in history books And then when they're, these people that have kind of lived through it and this was their graduating year in quarantine, it's just going to be, they're going to have stories to talk about. It'll be kind of cool down the road when we look back at this time.
I agree. Any other special things that you hear are going on? Are there surprises coming? Anything else that we should tell everybody before we get off the call?
We've had a large number of parents and community members, you included. Jen, you've done a lot of work for our seniors in this moment to help out in the situation, which has been fantastic. People have done a lot of nice things with, yard signs and putting banners up of graduates and taking photos and things along those lines, so that we're really trying to honor these kids in as many different ways as we can, knowing that they're missing out on some of those hallmark events. But there are some other things that are in the works that we don't really want to share right now, but we are definitely looking to do some interesting things for kids. And like I said, honor them as graduates of Rogers High School. So we're doing the best we can to honor each and every one of them and make it a special time for them.
For sure. I have to say, in photographing all the kids, everybody was so nice. They came ready for their picture. I think they were happy to just be out of their house. They were smiling, they were dressed and ready, and they were super polite and really nice and super appreciative. And I have to say that I really appreciated that. Everyone was so nice and accommodating, and the parents, the kids, it was great. So anyway, well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate this exclusive information that we're getting out to the community, and I'm sure we're going to follow up again.
Most definitely. Thanks, Jen.
Thank you. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I can't see my picture anymore, but I stopped the video. So I think we're good.
Yeah, it's just your name. That's it. And I can hear you.
It's still recording. Apparently I didn't stop recording.
I got all this out.
Okay. How do I stop the video? Here it is.